Hi, welcome to Midpointe, a place where we can share encouragement from last Sunday's sermon at Crosspoint Church. If you missed last Sunday's service, it is uploaded now. We've been having some internet issues, so we haven't been live streaming it. Hopefully, we can get that going this next week, but the video's up. I'll put a link to it in this video. It is New Year's. I'm recording this on New Year's Day. It should be uploaded today, too. But do you have a plan for the new year? It's a popular thing to make resolutions, to make plans. And it got me thinking, me personally, if I go into a day and I don't have a plan, I usually just kind of float through the day and don't feel productive at all. But if I have a plan set, or if I have a routine like a job to go to that day, it makes me feel a lot better. It makes me feel a lot more productive, and things actually do get done. I think we can relate that to our Christian walk. Pastor Garrett this week gave us some goals or aims for Crosspoint Church. And those were to be saved, stable, submitting, sharing, and separated. Pastor went on to explain what each of these mean. But I want to focus on just the idea of having a plan, of being intentional in our walk and our relationship with Christ. Because it's easy for us to just float through our day without seeking Jesus in any way. Growing up, I had a bit of a struggle making friends. I didn't know all the technical things about friendship. Let me explain. When I was in college, I ate meals with a certain group of friends, like 3 or 4 people. But there was a time when I started canceling, or I would eat really fast and then go work on projects and classes. And one day, as I was doing that and I was about to leave, my friend says to me, "We never see you anymore." And it hit me. I had a friendship epiphany that friends make time to spend with friends. That might sound like a simple thing to you, like duh, but to me, I hadn't really thought that through. And it helped me see that if I wanted real good friends, I had to put in some effort. I couldn't just float through and expect the friendship to grow. The same is true with us and Jesus. If we don't know what he expects of us, if we don't know what makes him happy, then we're not going to grow closer to him. We're not going to grow the relationship. We'll just stay in the shallow end of the pool with all the babies wearing floaties. So what do we do? Maybe look at that list that Pastor Garrett gave us. Pick out one of those and focus on it this week. Ask God, what does it mean to submit to you? Like, what do you actually expect of me? What makes you happy? In what way can I do something to honor you, to grow the relationship, get to know you better? What does your word say? I want to be stable in your word. So maybe that means I need to set aside time to study your word, to at least just read it and just tell God, I want to be close to you. I want a close relationship like a friend. And I know that means I need to make time for you. Like Pastor Garrett said, may we not become distracted with other things. These things should be our aim, to get to know Jesus and to do what pleases him. So, those are my thoughts. Let's see, which of these am I going to pick out to focus on this week? There's saved, stable, submitting, sharing, and separated. I think I'm going to pick out sharing. I want to focus on that. And the first things that come to mind are I need to go outside, find someone on the street, and share about God. But I think that's something that we get caught up on, because that just brings us so much fear, and it's like, oh, I can't just go out there and share like cold turkey to just a stranger. And I think that's what turns a lot of people off from wanting to share. But that's not it. There's so many ways that you can share. Like me, I feel comfortable right now making a video to send out. I don't know. I feel like this is a good way that God has wired me. I like making videos, so this is a good way that I can get my thoughts out there and share it. Maybe a good way that you like to share about God or his creativity, his art is through crafts and art and just showing people God gave us imagination. Maybe it's, oh, I want to write books. I don't know, whatever it is. So pick out one of these. I'm going to pick out sharing. What does it mean for me to share? How should I do that? What's a way that God has made me, my personality, my skills that make sharing a good avenue, Anyway, pick out one of these. Just be thinking about it. If you pick out one of these, comment it. You can just comment the word, and that's all. Or you could explain more, whatever you want to do. I'd like to see you next Sunday at our church, Crosspoint Church. It is in Sanger. It's on South McCall. At the end of this video, there's an address that you can look at. But yeah, services are at 10:30, the main service, and love to see you there. Well, until next time, God bless.